You're about to uncover how your mind is being silently attacked and how this has been preventing you from living up to your full potential. But before anything else, take a deep breath and decide that today is the day you take back control of your life. Every second lost in this game of distraction is time you'll never get back, and I want you to feel the urgency to change, to act, to claim ownership of your mind and body right now. We live in a world that constantly tries to hijack our attention with trivialities, futile things that promise instant pleasure but steal our energy, drain our creativity, and pull us away from what truly matters. I want you to see this clearly, without filters, excuses, or masks. Procrastination isn't just laziness. It's a chemical, physical, and spiritual reaction that paralyzes you, saps your vitality, and stops you from manifesting your best self. Every choice to delay tasks or get distracted by something purposeless is like a small grenade thrown at your own life, and the effects pile up until you find yourself unable to move forward. When you let your mind be dominated by external stimuli, when your body isn't under your control, and when your spirit isn't nourished, procrastination becomes inevitable. It shows up in subtle ways: the excess sugar you consume, the phone that steals hours of your day, the overload of information that confuses more than it clarifies, and even the lack of rest and self-care. Training your body, meditating, writing down goals, and seeking new experiences are paths that release dopamine in a healthy way, energizing your mind and spirit, setting you on the road to true prosperity. Because prosperity isn't just about accumulating wealth, it's about living with clarity, focus, and purpose. I want you to feel that this is possible right now, in this very moment. The war for your attention is real and silent. If you don't wake up to it, you'll be sucked into a system that profits from your distraction, keeping you busy with meaningless entertainment, irrelevant news, and habits that erode your physical and mental health. You need to decide whether you'll remain a hostage or take command of your life. Don't be fooled. Procrastination has layers: chemical, affecting your body; metaphysical, blocking your creativity and motivation; and spiritual, preventing alignment with your deepest essence. The only way to fight it is through determination, discipline, and consistency, doing what needs to be done, even when it's not what you want. Every decision you make to prioritize your health, knowledge, personal and spiritual growth is a silent victory against the attack trying to paralyze you. When you start applying this daily, even in small details, you create a compounding effect that transforms your life powerfully and irreversibly. Write in your notebook: I don't do everything I want, but I finish everything I decide. Repeat this every day until it becomes true within you, because life doesn't wait. Those who prioritize what's important today build the future they want tomorrow. Stop blaming external circumstances, stop chasing instant pleasure, and start prioritizing what moves you forward. Remember, every consistent step, no matter how small, generates momentum, and momentum is what turns effort into extraordinary results. It's what separates those who achieve from those who only dream. The world is full of distractions designed to drain your energy. If you do nothing, you'll end up accumulating physical, mental, and spiritual obesity. Physical from neglecting your body and health, mental from an overload of useless information, and spiritual from a lack of connection with what's eternal and transformative. All of this can be reversed if you choose to change today. The first practical action is to care for your body. Sleep well, hydrate, eat properly, move. The chemistry of your body directly affects your mind, energy, and ability to focus. Without this, you'll never have the clarity to make powerful decisions. Second, reframe experiences, face challenges, seek real learning, practice healthy curiosity, and build habits that foster growth. Your soul needs movement, novelty, and evolution. Without it, it silently sickens, leaving you stagnant. Third, organize your mind. List your priorities, eliminate distractions, set boundaries for technology use, and commit to your goals. When you govern your attention, you govern your life. And that's the key that separates mediocrity from excellence. Remember, most things that shape your life are the ones you don't want to do, the ones that require effort, discipline, and sacrifice. That's exactly where the difference lies for great achievers. They choose to finish what they've decided, regardless of momentary desires. Turn procrastination into prosperity. Every healthy habit, every applied discipline, every new experience, and every focused decision is like a brick laid in the construction of an extraordinary life. Each day you practice this, you get closer to a version of yourself that seemed impossible yesterday. Attention is the currency of the 21st century, and those who learn to manage it are the ones who prosper. Everything you produce, create, and achieve depends on your ability to stay focused, resist distraction, and prioritize what truly matters. That's why you must start today, now, without waiting another minute. You don't need to do everything, but you need to follow through on what you decide. When you internalize this, you'll start seeing concrete results. Renewed energy, mental clarity, abundant creativity, healthier relationships, and a sense of control that once felt distant. Every disciplined daily step creates a chain reaction that alters your brain chemistry, strengthens your soul, and connects you to greater purposes. This is how you break the cycle of procrastination and enter the cycle of prosperity and complete fulfillment. Practical tip: choose one daily habit you usually put off and do it today. No exceptions. It could be drinking enough water, walking for 30 minutes, writing your goals, meditating, or reading. The key is to activate your commitment and feel the power of action. Another step: cut back on sugar and ultra-processed foods. They alter your chemistry, reduce energy, increase laziness, and sabotage productivity. Realizing this in practice is liberating for anyone looking to overcome procrastination once and for all. Mindful attention is training. When you learn to notice where your mind is, redirect thoughts, and choose focus, you become immune to the silent attacks trying to steal your attention and energy. This is what separates ordinary people from extraordinary ones. Allow yourself to disconnect from distractions and connect with what truly matters: your body, your mind, your soul. The results start appearing almost immediately because your brain responds to clear, consistent, and directed stimuli. That's how success manifests tangibly. Be determined not to give in to fleeting desires, easy shortcuts, or momentary pleasure. See how every choice aligned with your purpose builds a life worth living. That's what I'm inviting you to do now. Take control, direct your energy, and prosper. Discipline isn't restriction, it's liberation. Every rule you impose on yourself creates space for your mind to flourish, your creativity to expand, and your spirit to strengthen. That's why great achievements always start with small decisions you repeat daily, without fail. Don't wait for motivation to act. Create motivation through action. Do something today that your future self will thank you for, because lost time never comes back. Every minute wasted on procrastination is a missed opportunity for growth, and that hurts more than any temporary sacrifice you might make now. Invest in yourself, your mind, your body, your soul. Every step is an investment that multiplies in return, because the law of consistency is infallible. Small, repeated actions yield exponential results. That's how a life of excellence is built, brick by brick. Stop chasing instant pleasure and start seeking lasting results. Those who master their attention master their life, creating real freedom, wealth, health, and happiness, accessible to anyone who decides to do what's necessary now. Look at yourself and ask, am I living or just existing? Am I letting my mind be consumed by distractions, or am I creating my reality? Am I procrastinating or prospering? The answer demands immediate action, because reflection without action is just momentary comfort. With every healthy habit you adopt, every goal you achieve, every new experience you face, you build a life system that strengthens your mind, body, and spirit. That's how procrastination loses its power and prosperity becomes inevitable. The challenge is great, and the world is full of distractions, but you're also capable of greater achievements. Within you lies unlimited potential, infinite energy, and the ability to overcome any obstacle, as long as you direct your attention to what truly matters. And that starts today. Now, look at your list of desires and trim it down. Focus on the essentials. Commit to fewer things, but execute them with excellence. Quality of execution matters more than the quantity of attempts. And it's in this focus that you transform your life, not in months, but in weeks and days. Take the first practical step now. Turn off notifications, organize your space, set a clear goal, and follow through, even if it's small. Every victory reinforces your brain, strengthens healthy brain chemistry, and brings you closer to the life you deserve. That's how we start breaking the cycle of procrastination. Stop waiting for everything to be perfect. Start with what you have, act today, execute now. Action creates clarity, generates motivation, and produces results. That's how great achievements happen. Not by waiting, but by acting repeatedly, every day, until it becomes natural. With every conscious choice, you strengthen your spirit, unlock your mind, and energize your body. You realize that the life that seemed distant is now within reach. Not by luck, but through the power of decision, the consistency of action, and the strength of directed attention. If you believe transformation is possible, then start today, now, in this very moment. Every second of procrastination is a step backward, and every second of action is a step toward the life you've always dreamed of. That decision is in your hands right now. Today is the day you decide not just to dream, but to act. The day you realize that prosperity isn't an option, it's a decision. Every choice you make now will determine your level of success, abundance, and fulfillment. Prosperity demands action, discipline, and the courage to invest in what truly matters. I want you to feel that energy right now, to commit to yourself and your future. You won't prosper by staying in your comfort zone, avoiding challenges, postponing decisions, or hiding behind the fear of investing time, money, and effort. True prosperity requires the courage to pay the price, and that price is determined by the intensity of your commitment and the quality of your actions. Those who want extraordinary results must make extraordinary choices. This means waking up earlier, getting organized, prioritizing essential tasks, and building habits that propel your mind, body, and spirit. Daily discipline creates momentum, and momentum leads to visible transformation in weeks, not years. If you decide to wake up every day at 4:50 a.m., for example, and follow through, you're sending a clear message to your brain and body. I'm in charge here, I decide. From that moment, you begin shaping your life according to your intentions, not external distractions or fleeting desires. Predetermination is as crucial as determination. Going to bed earlier, planning your meals, organizing activities, creating rituals to sustain your energy and focus. All of this is part of a system that ensures your discipline isn't just theoretical, but practical and achievable. When you apply this, tangible results start to emerge. Imagine waking up, exercising, nourishing your body, stretching, meditating, reading, or speaking words of strength, and then starting your day fully energized and ready to tackle challenges and opportunities. This daily routine transforms your brain chemistry, strengthens your mind, and prepares your spirit to prosper. That's how you gain an edge over most people who remain trapped in procrastination. While many waste hours on social media, empty entertainment, and cheap dopamine, you learn to invest your time strategically, directing your attention to activities that increase your value, productivity, and ability to impact not only your life, but the lives of those around you, creating a multiplied cycle of prosperity. By setting and achieving daily goals, you learn there's no secret. Wealth, progress, and fulfillment are the result of consistency, discipline, and directed action. Every completed task, every healthy habit established, is a brick laid in the construction of your extraordinary life. Don't wait for motivation to act. Build motivation through action. Do what needs to be done, even when it's uncomfortable or unappealing, because the things that transform your life require effort and determination. That's what separates winners from those who only dream. Every investment you make in yourself, whether in knowledge, experience, health, or discipline, returns multiplied. This law is relentless. Those who sow dedication reap prosperity. Those who sow distraction reap regret. Understanding this is the first step to taking control of your life. You must be diligent. Idle hands lead to poverty, but hands that work with focus and determination create wealth, not just material, but mental, emotional, and spiritual. This truth should guide your daily actions. Because prosperity is the sum of small, consistent victories over time. Your energy is precious. Every second spent on distractions is wasted energy you'll never recover. Every conscious action is an investment that increases your value, strengthens your mind, and transforms your future. You must decide now where to invest your attention, because that defines who you'll be in a month, a year, or a decade. The world is filled with endless distractions, news, short videos, social media, that trap your attention and drain your energy. You need to understand that your brain loves to procrastinate because it's pleasurable, but instant pleasure doesn't build a legacy. It's time to direct your mind toward experiences and activities that truly make a difference. Set clear goals, reduce distractions, avoid cheap dopamine, and invest in experiences that expand your vision, creativity, and impact. Make lists, practice predetermination, build healthy habits, and repeat daily until this discipline becomes natural and automatic. That's how you truly prosper. Every morning you wake up early, organize your day, and achieve your goals. You create a virtuous cycle that strengthens your brain chemistry, boosts energy, builds emotional resilience, and nourishes your spirit. This is how you gain an advantage over those lost in procrastination and digital distractions. Remember, procrastination is pleasurable but destructive. Diligence is challenging but transformative. You must choose today which path to follow, because every small decision you make now has a cumulative effect and shapes your future, your health, your relationships, and your prosperity. It's not about working more hours, it's about working smarter, directing your attention, energy, and actions toward what delivers real results. Conscious productivity is what separates ordinary people from extraordinary ones, and every well-structured daily habit brings you closer to a life of wealth, freedom, and impact. You have more potential than you realize, but you must take full responsibility for your attention, time, and choices. No one will do this for you. Every minute wasted is a lost opportunity for growth and transformation. Understanding this is what turns ordinary people into leaders and achievers. If you truly want to prosper, start with concrete steps. Wake up early, plan your routine, organize your diet, exercise, meditate, read, practice gratitude and discipline, and invest time in learning and experiences that broaden your vision and increase your value. Only through consistent action will you create visible, lasting results. Invest your hands, energy, and attention in what yields returns. Diligent hands create wealth. Idle hands create regret. Every effort you make today turns into opportunities tomorrow. That's how you build not just prosperity, but a life of impact, legacy, and meaning. Stop blaming external circumstances, stop waiting for the perfect moment, and start acting now. Discipline, consistency, and focus are the only paths to prosperity. Those who understand this don't rely on luck, fleeting motivation, or external distractions. They rely solely on their determination and commitment. You don't need to be perfect, but you need to be consistent. Small actions repeated daily create momentum, strengthen your mind, body, and spirit, and turn dreams into reality. Every healthy habit, every completed task, every conscious decision builds an extraordinary future. Notice that investing in yourself is the best return you can get. Knowledge, health, discipline, experiences, and focus generate abundance in every area of life. This is what allows you to break free from procrastination, overcome distractions, and live with purpose, energy, and full fulfillment. The first step to prospering is recognizing that the culture around you may be programming your mind for slowness and scarcity. Living in a tropical country with habits and beliefs that hinder wealth means that dreaming big is futile if you remain in the wrong environment, surrounded by people who reinforce mediocrity, excessive religiosity, or limited mindsets. Prosperity demands the right environment, discipline, and clarity of purpose. If you want to prosper, understand that waking up early isn't just a whim, it's a strategy. Rising before others positions you in a quiet time when decisions are clearer and your mind can absorb knowledge without distractions. Every minute of that early hour is worth more than hours spent procrastinating later. Waking up early creates a competitive edge. You get ahead of those who sleep in, letting life pass without meaningful action. This advantage isn't just theoretical. It transforms your brain chemistry, boosts energy,